that was wrong for me to say, that would actually be going in the wrong direction. And I myself am going to try to tone down some of my rhetoric, and I would invite my Democrat friends, and they are friends, to do likewise. And we certainly talked about that yesterday at 11 o'clock in our joint conference with the Republicans and Democrats. And I think all of us have now had a chance to reflect, look in the mirror, and say, you know, it's on all of us, and it is a 24/7 news cycle, and elections are coming up next year. And it's been an especially ugly 6 months. And I think also some of us reacted to the threats that continue to come into our office, you know, the organized die-ins at our office, and I hope some of that, especially the die-ins, that they just go away. That's just not appropriate.
Well, first of all, I applaud you for thinking better of what you said. I'm not here to hang you with your own words. But it does raise the issue of plenty of blame being there to go around. In terms of hot talk, I think it would be wrong, as it was after Gabby Giffords or any time there seems to be a political motivation, to put it on partisan rhetoric. You have to be of diseased mind or black heart to do what this man did yesterday. And I don't think it's right to put it on anybody who's making a political argument. We all make choices about how we conduct ourselves. He made his choice. It was the wrong choice, and it cost him his life. And nobody's going to argue with that.
Yeah, and we don't know what the trigger was. Clearly, this was a troubled individual, anger. We don't know what ultimately the trigger was.
But it goes to something else, which is it is nasty. People don't just disagree now. They try to dismantle their opponents, and frankly, it goes all the way to the top. I don't think it is a coincidence, and I think it needs to be called out that literally 24 hours after this shooting, and all these beautiful messages of unity from both sides, the president is back at it this morning, not just saying I did nothing wrong, not just saying I don't like this investigation, which he's fully within his rights to say. He's denigrating the institution. He's denigrating the people who are doing the investigating, Congressman, and I don't understand how that breeds unity.
Well, I actually agree with you here, Chris. I think timing could have been better on that, and I can't speak for the president. Obviously, he does what he does. Clearly, he's frustrated by the investigation, and the investigation is going to run its course probably for many, many, many months. I would say it's time to move on. You know, you can be frustrated, but that's not. You can't let that consume you either. You know, again, I'm not counseling the president, but I would have certainly not advised that that tweet go out today, because we're still, you know, very much reacting to yesterday's shooting, and but it is what it is, and again, I don't speak for the president on that.
Well, and again, and I applaud that as well. You know, he watches the show, and hopefully he'll hear your words and they'll mean something to him. You also said yesterday, you know what? I'm worried about this. I'm worried about these threats. I'm going to have my gun on me. You're a registered gun owner. You have your permit. Is that still the answer for you?
Yes, it is. I mean, I've had a carry permit for 30 years, and I would say off and on, Chris, in different instances where I've, you know, felt it was appropriate, I would carry the weapon on myself. I'd certainly have it in the car, but, you know, I think today, you know, there's copycats out there. There's people who will react, and so certainly in the short term, I'm going to go a step beyond just having it in the glove box of my car, and I will be carrying. And I don't want to blow that out of any kind of proportion, because that's not what it's intended.
No, I hear you, but there is an interesting legal question. Just as a friend of yours who wants to see you be okay, you can't walk into the place where you work with that gun on you because of the federal law against carrying into space. Do you think it's something that needs to be brought up as legislation? Do you think this event means that much to you that it was something you might introduce?
Well, you know, some of us have talked about that here in D.C. We're certainly safe when we're within the Capitol compound, if you want to call it that. But we also are out and about, and we don't have any protection. I would always say that a law-abiding citizen trained with the use of a firearm that's carrying will keep himself and others around him safe. We don't necessarily need legislation. There could be an instance where we could be sworn in as peace officers, which would allow us to carry, especially if we have a carry permit at home, but even possibly without that. So there is a method by which that could be allowed. Some of us are talking about it. I would think it is appropriate. if somebody wanted to do that. But that's really a discussion, as we move forward. But it is something we're talking about.
Well, let us know. Let us know where that goes, and I hope you felt safe enough on the show this morning to not be carrying a firearm.
I am not carrying in D.C.
All right. That's right. That's another municipality you have to be careful about. Congressman, thank you. You're always welcome on this show.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Be well. God bless. Allison.
Okay, Chris. So lawmakers are coming together after the ambush in Virginia. A Democrat embracing his Republican colleague, nearly moving both of them to tears. So we speak with both of them next.
Did you know cooking can be a great way to meet a guy?
I wish.
Your wish has already come true. Check it out.
Match cooking events. He's cute.
He was at the last one.
Definitely gonna go to the next one.
Check out Match for all sorts of great events in your area. Start for free today.